Well, I'm going to demonstrate the electric motor which has high RPM of about 40,000 as a base revolution, and it can be used for three purposes, which is 1/1 speed for regular polishing etc., and 1:5 if you want to use the air rotor handpieces into this. These are special air rotor handpieces which can be run by electric motor, or even the implant handpiece where you can reduce the speed by 16 or 20 multiplication, whatever you want. But this is preset at 16. So it is very simple to attach. You use the regular air rotor pipeline and attach it on the back. So this is a regular air rotor Borden type and attachment, and we attach it to the motor on the back. This is the motor which is attached to the unit. This is the motor, and there is a power cord. You switch it on, it will go to 1/1 ratio, and then you can change the ratio to, I've changed it to now 1:5. That means it is multiplication of 5. So it is 5:10,000 RPM. Currently it is 50,000. I can increase it to 20:10,000, that is 2 lakh RPM. So that is what is required for an air rotor. The main advantage of using this particular machine is that this being an electric motor, you will get a constant torque. Plus, you will also get the water spray. This has an LED. So I will show you. I have attached a 1:5 handpiece, which is a special handpiece which is meant for these special motors. And now, when I switch on the pedal of the air rotor, which is there with the unit, you will see the light has come up, the burr is working, and the spray is there. And if you will feel, the torque does not reduce. Even the sound is very, very low as compared to air rotor. This can even be used for surgical procedures where at least there is no air when you are doing a surgery. So hence it prevents any air embolism issues, especially if you are using it for impactions, or even at times when you are doing it for the purpose of extraction, any other procedure. So except that this can be used in other bridge work, crown work. So the other advantages of this motor are also that I just have to change the handpiece to a different handpiece. So this is, I am going to use 16/1 for the purpose of this handpiece is different. This is a implant handpiece, and now I'll attach it to this, and just for a demo, I'll just handpiece. I am attaching a implant drill, which is a contra angle lash type drill. So I'll just attach it. Done, and I can now switch this motor to implant settings. 16, it's a reduction of 16. 5:100. So right now it is giving me 500, and if I just want to increase the speed, I can just increase it. So this gives me 1200. It can go to a maximum of 2500, but usually what we require is approximately 1000 to 1200. So I'm just keeping it 1200 and using the same foot control. So now it is working as a implant drill. So to this you can attach your external saline irrigation when you are doing the implant. Definitely you should not be using the air rotor lines for using the saline. So it has to be external so that it is sterile. So this way, in case of an emergency or even otherwise, you can use this motor as an implant motor also. But physio dispensers are definitely different because they have a inner water supply, the saline supply into it. Then the next function that you can also use this is for the purpose of 1:1. So in this case, I am using a 1:1 handpiece. This is a polishing brush, what we use after scaling, and we'll attach this. Done. And now we will change the settings to 1:1. So 1:1, this is 1000, this is giving me 5000. So whatever, say I need 7000, I can do 7000, and again on pressing the same control, this will get, but this is giving water, so I can just switch off the water from the unit, and now it will be without water. So you can simply do a polishing. So these are the three advantages that you can take from a single motor in this case. And definitely, obviously what I said, the torque remains the same, though in cases of air rotor, whenever there is a little pressure, the torque goes down. So, but in electric motor, the torque will remain the same. One more thing which I like to definitely add is that you must have some air pressure into the pipeline when you are using it as an air rotor or any other, because this has been built in such a way that they need air pressure, because there is a water which has to come inside it. If there is no air pressure, water will not come into the pipe. Hence this machine will not start unless there is some air pressure which can push the water into. With this, I think I have explained almost everything. Enjoy working with an electric motor. This is a very different experience in itself. Thank you.